No, Mom, I don't need to go to school. I got this figured out. I got a good pair of boots. I worked all summer doing construction, and one thing I learned is money's in the boots. Well, what do you mean I'm not welcome here? What? What? I gotta leave? Well, I don't want to be here if I'm not welcome here to begin with. Oh man, I didn't think this through. Hello. What's happening, everybody? Alright, back with another story. Here to talk to you about the summer of 1993. Summer 93, I was 14 years old, and I just been kicked out of my mom's house right before school let out for screwing around and not wanting to go to school and take care of what I need to take care of. She didn't want me around, and my brother Mike had just bought a house down the street. I live at, so anyways, 2 blocks down, same street. He buys a house. So I'm gonna go live with my brother, my big brother, you know. Woohoo, we're gonna go stay with him. Now, to get a gist of the story, he's like 8 years older than me. So it's not like he's, you know, we're gonna be hanging out like buddies. He's gonna be, you know, getting on my ass, and I know this. So I'm 14 and he's like 22, and he just bought a house. And I go down there, and I to be honest, I don't remember having a bedroom. I don't even remember where I slept, but I stayed there about 4 months, so go figure, right? But anyways, that tells you what kind of summer it was, you know what I mean? Don't remember where I slept, but so anyways, I get down there, and you know, it was a good time. There was plenty to eat if you liked bologna, you know. There was always bologna and mustard in the fridge. He never was gonna make dinner, you know. And about the 3rd day, I realized that you got a choice. You got bologna with mustard or bologna without mustard. But there was plenty of bologna and mustard. He's always been a Sam's Club kind of guy. Pause. Oh, hold on. All right. He's always been a Sam's Club kind of guy. With that being said, there was a bunch of bologna, mustard, toilet paper, paper towels. Everything else you brought in on your own if you wanted it. And back then I was hustling, you know what I mean? I was doing what I needed to do to get by day to day. So I wasn't really dependent as far as being needy goes. With that being said, I do remember I was staying with him when school started, and looking back, he gave me like $350 to go school shopping with. And I think that was his way of getting me to go to school, you know, now that I think about it. Because towards the end of the summer, towards the end of the school year, the beginning of the summer, I wasn't going all the time anyway, but I was still going. So the beginning of the summer, you know, he's got roommates where the upstairs of the house he was renting out, and in the basement he'd built a room and he was renting that out also. And the people upstairs, I really didn't know that well. I got to know them real good. It was a couple his age, boyfriend and girlfriend, Todd and Donna. But downstairs, my man Willie the Dick, we call him Willie the Dick. That's what I met him as. That's what I know him as today. His name, real name Mark, but everybody that is a friend of his calls him Willie the Dick. So me and Willie, we get real close, you know, because I'm there up to no good every day, and ever since I known Willie, he's always been a character, let's just say that, you know. Well, Willie was staying there because he had broke up with his girlfriend of many years on a hiatus, let's just say, and he was living there, renting the room. So he was about 34 at the time, 35, somewhere in there. He's got a girlfriend that's 18 years old. She was beautiful. And so me, Willie, and her, we'd hang out a lot, you know, because I'm always there. I do not have nothing to do but hustle from time to time. Willie would work during the day, and as long as he had a fridge full of Boone's Farm and a bag of weed, she would be there when he got back. And he knew that, so there was always a fridge of Boone's and a bag of weed. And me and her became friends because I realized she had Willie's bag of weed. You know what I mean? So me and her, we'd hang out. Well, I remember one day we was hanging out in the pool, me and her, and floating around on rafts. Willie's ex-girlfriend, the one he's on hiatus with, comes up. And she is a great woman. She's a woman. Willie, at this time, had a girl as a girlfriend. Now, his ex comes up. Like I said, she is a woman. And she knows that this chick is Willie's new fling, you know. I guess it'd been a short period of time, and Willie was obviously trying to keep it from her. And because, well, he was obviously trying to keep it from her because she was gonna freak out on him, her, and anybody around when she found out. You know how that goes, right? Well, we're sitting around, floating around in the pool, and I don't see her. I don't see his ex come up. I don't see his ex come up into the yard until his new girlfriend is jumping up. Now, granted, she's in a rubber raft, you know. She jumps out of that raft over to the side of the pool, climbs out of the swimming pool, out of the side, not up the deck, out of the side of the pool, runs into the side door, not saying nothing. Like nobody sees her, she's invisible, she is gone. So, Debbie, his ex, I think they got back together after that. I'm not sure, I don't remember, but his right now, as of now, ex-girlfriend at this time, comes up on the deck. Where is that bitch at? I'm like, what are you talking about? I know she's here, Chris. I know she's here. Where's she at? Where's she at? I said, I have no idea what you're talking about, Debbie. And she's freaking out. She goes down to the back door. The back door's locked. Now, she knows that this ain't right. The back door should not be locked. I'm in the swimming pool. The back door is the main way into the house, out of the house. So she knows that, and there's two rafts sitting there. I'm on one, and there's another one floating, you know, flopping all around because she just jumped out of it 5 seconds before she gets on the deck, you know what I mean? So she knows what's up. So she's pulling on the screen door. The screen's locked. She's pulling on it. The big door's shut. She's pulling on the screen. It's locked. I know you're in there. She starts banging on the door, right? I know you're in there. I know you're in there. Well, Willie, he had it. Like I said, his room's in the basement, and around the corner at the side of the house, he has a window to his room. So Debbie runs around the house to the side, and she's looking in this window. I know you're in there, bitch. I know you're in there. Well, I at this time, I'm out of the pool following Debbie. I'm like, Debbie, we don't want no problems, you know? We don't want no problems. She's not hearing that. There's a problem. This girl has got her man, and this woman is going to do something to this girl, right? That's where we're at. Well, she's crouched down, banging on this window. I mean, it's about to bust. And I guess she gets a glimpse of his new girlfriend in there because she kicks the fucking window. Bam! It explodes. Her leg, this summertime, she's wearing shorts. Her leg is gushing, dude. It's gushing. And she don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? She is so fucking wound tight that she does not give a fuck. She starts trying to climb through this busted window. I'm like, Debbie, you're bleeding, you know, because she's kicks the window, gets down, she's climbing through this window with her leg. I see her leg, it's gushing. Debbie, you're bleeding, fuck that bitch, I'm gonna kill her. And so I'm like, Debbie, I got a hold of her, you're bleeding. I pull out, you know, she comes back out. Well, she goes back down to her house because she lived in between, on the same street, second block. My mom lived on the first block. Debbie lives on the second block. My brother lives on the third block. So she walks back down there to her house and I'm guessing goes to the hospital and gets stitches, you know what I mean? So that's how the summer starts out. Well, let's see here. That all dies down. Debbie, you know, she's done with that sorry motherfucker, Willie. Willie the dick. That sorry motherfucker. I'm done with him. Fuck him, right? So Willie now, he's got a full reign to do what he wants, when he wants, with who he wants, you know? Debbie knows now, you know what I mean? So, that's how the summer starts. And then, let's see. So, a couple weeks later, me and Willie, now my brother had sold Willie an Escort, right? A little blue Escort. It was a stick shift, piece of shit. Not mechanically, just fucking old Escort, you know what I'm saying? Pause. Tim Hortons. All right. My brother Mike, he sells Willie this fucking Escort. Now, remember, this is 93. And this Escort is, I don't know how old, but it's a piece of shit. So, it's probably like an 85, 86, I'm not sure. Well, Willie, when we were younger, Willie would like to go downtown and fuck with anybody and everybody, you know what I mean? Anybody that he could fuck with, be a dick to, he was a dick to, you know? So we're down there one day and we're driving down Livernois, and we have nowhere to be, nowhere to go, you know, so we're just cruising. Now at this time I don't drive, so I don't know how fast we were going. I don't know how fast come on, man. All right, I don't know how fast we were going. I don't know how fast we were supposed to be going, you know what I mean? I don't know how fast we were going. I don't know how fast we were supposed to be going. I don't drive. But I'm assuming me and him driving around smoking pot, trying to get into anything we can get into, wasn't in a hurry to get anywhere. Well, this car drives up alongside us while we're moving. Granted, we're moving. It drives up where there's no lane to pass us to the right. And Willie goes to turn. He goes to make a right. And I don't see him. Willie don't see him until it's too late. Hits this car. This car jumps the curb. I mean, we wasn't doing 25 miles an hour. He hits this car, hits this car. This car jumps the curb, slams into the street lamp, into the pole. And I look back, I'm like, holy shit, Willie. I look back, and there's a fucking big crack on the windshield, right? So, Willie's like, titty boo, I got another one, motherfuckers, right? Fucking puts it in third gear. Fucking kicks a U-turn, busts a U-turn, middle of Illinois, starts heading back fucking east to get back home, you know? Well, we get like 2 blocks down, and he's driving like a maniac. He actually hit a couple side streets trying to got off the main block. He went like 2 blocks down on Illinois, hit a couple side streets, because Willie, he knew that area real good. Hit a couple side streets. He's fucking grinding the gears through it. Wah, wah. And I look back. Sure enough, we're going back out on the main road. Sure enough, there's a cab. There's a cab driver. He's following us, right? I'm like, Willie, this motherfucker's following us, man. He's like, if he's following us when we get back home, I'll kill that motherfucker. Woohoo! You know, and I'm like, I'm just looking at him like, you're nuts, dude. So he ends up losing it. He jumps on 75. Fucking little fucking hamsters in that engine, you know, and just going nuts, you know what I mean? And wind into that little fucking 4-cylinder, you know, and we lose them on 75, you know. So then we get back home. Well, come to find out, I'm like, Willie, man, it wasn't your fault, dude. Why didn't you just stop? He's like, the car's not my name and I don't have a driver's license, you know. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. You're nuts, you know what I mean? He never put it in his name. It was still in my brother Mike's name, I guess. Or knowing my brother Mike, it might not even have been in his name. It was probably another person's he bought it off of name. I don't know, you know what I mean?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here?